So I'm not sure about you guys, but I am a huge football fan. I love football, have since I was a kid, and I watch as many games as I can on the weekends. And what Cardano kind of reminds me of is the team that is down in a game, but people let them hang around just a little bit too long. And that means that Cardano is a huge threat. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. We'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Now, this is a resounding sentiment I've seen from a lot of comments. I appreciate all the comments you guys make. I actually read every single comment. It's been crazy how much the channel's been growing, and guys, it's all because of you. And what I have to say is this thought of Cardano being a threat is 100% valid. So here's the thing. There's a lot of people that will talk negatively about Cardano in comments, in videos. I saw BitBoy just made another video in the last 24 hours. You know, some of this I think is coordinated FUD. Some of this I think is, people trying to kick a horse when it's down, something like that. But what I will say is that Cardano's never really been down per se. When we really think about it, the performance of the network, how Cardano is growing, there's a very consistent level that we see. A consistent level of on-chain users, a consistent level of daily transactions. So we're kind of at this point now where Cardano has gotten so big, some people would call it a cult, right? But you actually have a consistent community of people that are transacting, that are building things. So you've almost gotten to the point where Cardano is impossible to kill. All right. I don't want to say we're like a cockroach, right? But we're very difficult as a community to make us just go away. And that frankly makes us dangerous because the other chains in the industry are letting Cardano hang around for so long during this time where it's gone through massive developments, massive upgrades, bringing us up to this point where you basically can't be killed. It's allowed us to get to this point where Cardano not just has a chance to survive, it has an opportunity to thrive because of its advancements in scaling, because of its advancements in interoperability, now because of the partnerships and the getting tapped by different governments throughout the world. It's at a point where Cardano can basically go from essentially zero to hero. I'm not saying Cardano's bad, but right, we've been looked down on. We've had a very low amount of users for a very long period of time, but at the flip of a switch, Cardano can actually take off and become the most dominant blockchain in the entire industry. And that, I think, is perceived as a huge threat by people. Otherwise, why would they talk about it? Okay. If Cardano has this super low TVL or super low amount of users, why would people continue to talk about it? Think about that, right? It's because Cardano is probably the biggest threat this industry has. It has the point to surpass Solana. It has the opportunity to surpass Tron, right? It frankly has the ability to pass Ethereum. And I'm not talking about the price or anything like that. I'm talking about the actual on-chain usage, all right? You sometimes have to get all the pieces of the puzzle in place before you have it solved, all right? And Cardano has been about this process of slowly working our way around the corners and then piecing it piece by piece, working our way towards the middle until the full picture is done. Okay. And all these different pieces that we've seen put into place over years and years and years, they're finally creating that final picture, right? That's probably the best way to describe it. So I'm not sure what other people think about this, but really, connect the dots. Connect the dots, okay? And the thing is most people in the industry, most people have not realized this yet. And that because of that, you haven't seen it reflected in price. It's a reason why probably ADA price doesn't perform that well during times where the market's consolidating, but yet performs very well from times where the market is popping. Remember, ADA saw some huge billions of dollars worth of inflows during the time where we saw new retail inflows taking place. When that is realized, when what I'm talking about is realized, it's only going to magnify it. It's only going to not exacerbate, it's not the right word. It's only going to multiply the growth that we see, not just from an ecosystem standpoint, but from a price standpoint as well. hopefully that makes sense for people, right? Now, what I will say is, I look for opportunities, best times to add ADA. And frankly, I've done a lot of adding over the course of this market cycle so far, from the depths of the bear market cycle to obviously our local high back in March. Even on the way back down, I've added. And what I've used a lot lately is actually these indicators. Again, if you guys are interested in checking out my indicator, the link is in the description below. And you guys can see that on the 1 hour chart, for example, it's really good at identifying some of these deep dips, some of these opportunities. And again, these are live, guys. This doesn't print once the candle is done. It prints once there's an overextension, right? You guys can see some of these buy zones popping up here. Buy zone obviously had the dip all the way back on September 6th. Buy zone here again on September 11th. And you guys can see even recently here, there's been a couple buy zone flashes as well. So it does indicate sell zones. It indicates momentum too. It's actually super easy to use, super easy to implement. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, there is a link in the description below for you guys. Now, again, if you guys have not already, make sure you check out Margex. I know, guys, there's a lot of stuff going on. They have a huge airdrop that's going on as well. That time is very quickly running out, but appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.